going into your third game with the cheekbone, you know, you're getting more confident with each game, especially with the mask on.
I was confident from the first game, to be honest. You know, got back into training, and like I said, after having gone through, you know, the rehab and all that type of stuff, and speaking with the surgeon, I was confident that I could make the tournament, and I felt like I've just obviously eased back in terms of you know, physicality aspect. I haven't felt, you know, too different. The only difference has been obviously wearing the mask, and you know, if it allows me to do what I love doing in playing football, then yeah, it's an easy adjustment.
Made a bit of a setback with the mid-Duke injury. How's the camp taken that? And you think whoever plays, whether it be Bruno or Cassini or somewhere else, can do the job?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Obviously, injuries, suspensions, and all that. You know, when one of your players misses the game through, you know, one of those things, it's obviously unfortunate, you know, for us and them. But at the same time, it provides an opportunity for someone else, and I think that's the mindset you got to have. I mean, injuries, suspensions, they happen, you know, to all teams, you know, in all competitions, and it's how you adjust to those sorts of challenges as to, you know, how you go about it. And you know, the better that we can adjust, and the individuals, you know, they get the opportunity by, you know, filling that void now. You know, it's up to them to come in and you know, show what they can do for the side, and you know, we've got full confidence in them that they can come in and slot in like you know, we're not missing too much.
I mean, what are you expecting from Uzbekistan? Obviously, you know, you guys have had a solid start, 2 wins, two more clean sheets. I mean, you know, I guess they're going to be a bit more attacking. Do you think that that'll open up the game for for sort of, you know, for your team a bit more?
You know, we're expecting a tough contest. I mean, in my experiences in professional football, you know, there's no easy games, and you know, that's what we've experienced until now. And you look across the competition, and you know, plenty of the other opposition here at the tournament have also struggled. You know, some of the guys with the big tags, and you know, the favourites to win the tournament, that you know, they've also struggled in games, and I think that's testament to the level of competition you know, that has been provided here at the Asian Cup so far. And I guess, yeah, focusing obviously on Uzbekistan, we're expecting a tough game. You know, with what we've looked at from an analysis point of view, you know, we know that they're going to be organised, they're going to be united again. You know, that was the experience we had playing them last time as well. And you know, we're going to obviously have to be on top of our game in order to go out there and get the result that we're after.
Mate, what about the run of clean sheets? What's been the key to that?
Yeah, I mean, the togetherness of the team has always been the backbone. And, you know, we always say that our first defender is our striker, and, you know, our first attacker is our goalkeeper. So, you know, it's a collective effort all over the field. And, you know, even the guys that don't get, you know, the starting position, you know, come that match day, you know, to achieve the feats that we do, we know that we push one another in the training to, you know, keep the competitions for spots fierce, and you know, we keep everyone sharp and on their toes. And you know, for me, that's a key component to being a successful side. And you know, credit to the boys and their mentality in being able to, you know, continue to, you know, provide that day in, day out. And you know, I feel that's you know, the biggest component to us having our success over here so far.
What do you made of the depth of the goalkeeping stocks in like Australia? You got Gauchi and Lawrence Thomas with you over there, and then there's a couple of the other guys, maybe, you know, Maynard Brewer and Paul Izzo, and I think, you know, of course, you know, Red is still. Do you think that our depth is strong?
Yeah, I mean, the depth, you know, during my time here at the national team has always been strong. You know, I've got a tremendous amount of, you know, respect for all the goalkeepers that, you know, I've been involved with in my time here in the national team. We've all got a great working relationship. We all respect one another. You know, we all push one another to be the best that we can be. And, you know, unfortunately, it's a position that obviously only one can play at the end of the day. But, you know, it's down to us as individuals to be ready to make the most of those opportunities when they come along. And, you know, just the personalities that we all are, you know, we make it enjoyable to come in here and work towards that common goal of making the national team the best that it can be. And, seeing how and where we can get as individuals along the way, and I think it's a healthy environment.
And Maty, you're in Qatar, just over a year ago with the World Cup squad. Is there a different feeling with this squad in terms of, obviously you guys were a favourite for this tournament. What's the feeling in camp?
The feeling, is never too different no matter the personnel that's in here. We're an ambitious group. We have tremendous amount of self-belief and self-confidence that we can, be successful as a football team, and, this tournament is no different. We set the goal, long before coming in here that we want to come and win this tournament, just like we did in 2015, and, we're all buying into that and doing what we can and leaving no stone unturned in making sure that we give ourselves the best possible chance in order to go out and do that.
Marco, any more from you? Yeah, if you've got one or two more, then we might throw to Zappa.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, Maty, how's Kevin Jones going? I guess he's a new face in the back four there. I guess it takes a bit of time to sort of adjust, but sort of how have you rated his performances?
Yeah, since coming in, I think he's done really well. First and foremost, he's embraced the culture in which we set, and we pride ourselves on here within the national team. Obviously a few boys know him, from playing there in the UK as well, and yeah, he's obviously someone that from the get-go has embodied all the characteristics that we want to have in terms of personnel within the squad here. And in terms of his qualities on the pitch, he's obviously a robust type of right back. He's not afraid to be aggressive and get forward, and I think his performances have been quite strong, considering it's his first time playing with, a lot of us. And I feel like he's building into the tournament really nicely.
Yeah, I guess because that position was one that was sort of up for grabs going into the tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah, in all honesty, every position is always up for grabs. That's what it is here within the national team. No one ever takes for granted being here, and no one is ever entitled to the position. You have to come in, day out, and earn the right to, represent our great country and represent this great team. And, that's what makes it so special playing for your national team. And, it's that sort of mindset which, also enables us to, make the most of what we can as a national team, in terms of, making us the best team that we can be. And, you got to make sure that you're at the top of your game in order to, be getting out on that pitch. And, that's, like I said, one of the key components to what really fuels us and really allows us to be as successful as we can be.
Thanks, Marco. We might throw to Zappa. Hey, Maty, 31 clean sheets for you now for the Socceroos, 6 in a row for this team. Just talk to us about the importance of that and how you've done what you've done to work on that over the last few months.
Yeah, Arnie was, my first ever full professional coach, and probably the biggest thing that ever stands out from what I remember him saying back in those days is that, goals win you games and clean sheets win you championships. And that's something that's really stuck with me. And yeah, my experiences in football, I feel that quote is, ever present and ever true on a daily basis. And, if you go into a game and, worst case scenario, you keep a clean sheet, then, the worst result you're going to have is a 0 or draw. So, I'm confident that if we can obviously continue that trend of, being defensively resolute and, getting those clean sheets, then, I've got tremendous faith in the boys going forward as well that, we're going to create opportunities and we're going to, at least put one goal in the back of the net. And at the end of the day, then that's enough to get the result that we desire. Obviously we're in tournament football and winning is, the most important thing. And, we're off to a good start, but, we feel we've got plenty more to offer and to build on, and we're working hard to do that.
You're one of 3 players that played against Uzbekistan at the last Asian Cup game, which finished 0-0, and then Australia won in a penalty shootout. What are your reflections of that moment?
Yeah, pretty special one for obvious reasons. Penalty shootout for your national team, and coming out the other side, triumphant is. Something as a goalkeeper, you're going to have fond memories of. I remember it being a tight contest, both teams being defensively well organised, and I don't think there was too many clear-cut chances within the match. But yeah, obviously it was the knockout stages of the Asian Cup, and I was thankfully with the help of my teammates and Vuka on the sideline giving me the signals for the penalties and whatnot. We were able to come through in that moment for the team and progress on to the next game, and it'll definitely be something that I'll never forget.
And just a final one, the fact that there were only 3 players that started that game here today, it talks to how much regeneration, I suppose, there is of this squad. How important has that been in the development and maturity of this team?
Yeah, I think it's an example of the evolution of the team. Arnie's always been someone that's blooded players and pulled them from nowhere, so it seems, and all of a sudden these sorts of players that he goes and finds and gets in here and gets the best out of them, only obviously creates depth for the team, and makes us as strong as that we can be. So like you said, to have the squad that we have here today, even comparing to 12 months in Qatar at the World Cup last time, it's testament to Arnie as a manager, and it's testament to the boys that are in here now, that they've obviously been doing well at their clubs to warrant their selection being in here. And like I said, we've got big ambitions to want to be the most successful team that we can be, and we want to continue to do our great nation proud. And that's the challenge we're facing here at the moment with this tournament. And we're here to win it, and that's the clear ambition that everyone is on the same page with. And we've got the next step of that process coming up tomorrow with the game against Uzbeks.
Marco, just one more for you before we wrap up.
Yeah, thanks, Maty. I just meant to ask you before, how's life in Holland? You've been there for a while now, having moved around a bit sort of before that. Do you think you'll stay there for like a while now? You're happy to like stay there, or would you like to move again in sort of upcoming years?
Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time thus far in Holland, playing that regular football again in a strong competition, and we've had some great moments along the way in the Conference League last season as well, and within the league over the both seasons as well. And as things currently stand, I'm off contract at the end of this season, so what the future has in store, I'm not too sure, and that uncertainty is exciting also, but. I'm just taking one day at a time, and each day as it comes, and just trying to do the best I can do and sort of see where it takes me. I mean, that's the approach I felt that I've sort of had my whole career, and I know if I'm doing the best that I can each day, then I trust my journey through life, and things will sort of take care of themselves. And I'm just enjoying football and being here with the Socceroos first and foremost, and. Like I said, when I get back over there, I'll continue to do the best that I can and see where I can help Alkmaar finish this season, and the rest will sort of sort itself out.